Hello, this is Father David, here on the Saturday of the third week of Great Lent, the day just prior to the veneration of the cross. The hymn that Father Stephen has chosen for this entry in pilgrimage to Pascha is from tonight's Vesper service. Shine, O cross of the Lord, illumine the hearts of those who honor you. With love inspired by God, we embrace you, the only hope of the world. Through you, our tears are wiped away. We pass over into everlasting joy. Help us who ask for mercy in faith. And indeed, we already have the red decked out as the color of the feasts of the cross, for the divine life blood that was poured out for us. And in our parish, instead of the Matin service that in some places is served on Sunday mornings prior to liturgy, we take the last part of the Matin service and we attach it to the tail end of our customary Vesper service. And as we sing these hymns, we open the royal doors. We have the cross decorated with flowers and placed in a frame, and we process out with it, as you maybe see the gospel processed on Sunday mornings. And we place it in the center of the church, and the faithful bow before it, kiss it, venerate it. And the church places the cross in our midst in this coming central week of the fast, where we come to the midway point, the 20th day of the great fast. The church does this to strengthen us. Simply put, the church does this to remind us that there is no way out of this world that is free of suffering, at least no way that leads to life. But as we say every Sunday, through the cross, joy has come into all the world. Why? Why in this Vespers hymn do we say we pass over into everlasting joy because of the cross? This instrument of torture, this instrument by which an innocent man was suffocated, bled out, whipped, humiliated, and executed. Simply put, it is so that we can know that the inevitable suffering, the inevitable pain and loss that is present in this life, that God knew would always be present in this life, is not in vain. It is, though it very often can feel absurd, its seemingly inherent absurdity is taken away by the fact that God himself has descended to us, become one of us, and entered into that suffering, has taken it onto himself, and has made sure that even the most painful, shameful death that a broken mortal world can throw at him is still a passage into life, is still a passage into joy. That if we give ourselves over, not to search out for the suffering like some martyr's complex, right? Not to gleefully delight in the suffering, not to fetishize the suffering, that's sick. But to understand that when suffering is unavoidable, when suffering is indeed not caused by God in sort of a causal way, where he says, yes, I'm going to punish you, I'm going to inflict this on you in some kind of sick enjoyment, but it is allowed by God. It is permitted. When this happens, we understand that it is not in some ultimate or final or fatalistic way, the end in and of itself, but that even this suffering can be a passage into joy if we cling to the one who was crucified for us. So let us embrace this central Sunday of Great Lent, remembering that no suffering is final or definitive for the Christian, and that all can be transparent to the joy of the kingdom of God. So God bless you. Lord willing, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.